Hi everyone, welcome to another video lesson. Alright, so in this lesson you will review polynomials. Okay, so for centerfold polynomials you'll see the exponents go in decreasing order. Say for example, if we have 3x to the third power, and then next will be the second power. Okay, so plus let's say 2x to the second, and minus 5x to the first, and then the constant, which is 4. That's just one example. The point is they go in descending order. Okay, so the exponents decrease. Degree, you just look at the highest exponent. So if the question is what is the degree of this polynomial, then you will say degree 3 because that's the highest power. Okay, and when we say add and subtract in algebra, we are actually just combining like terms or collecting like terms. So with that said, I'm going to go into the next example. And all we're looking for is terms that look the same. So we have 7x to the third here, and then we have positive 2x to the third. Now there's an implied 1 in front of this parentheses, but notice this is plus, so that is not going to change anything here. So then I'm going to combine 7x, and they're positive, and 2x's, which they're also positive. So it's like saying 7 plus 2, which is 9. So that's 9x to the third. Then I'm going to look at the squares or quadratics. I have negative 4x squared here, and I have negative 9x squared. So notice they're both negative, so I'm going to put them together, meaning combine them together. So negative 4 minus 9, that's negative 13x squared. And then next, I'm going to look at the first power. Okay, so this is degree 1, negative x, and this is positive 1x. So then the x's cancel, so we have no x to the first term. Then last, I'm going to look at the constants. So I have positive 8, and I have negative 11 here. So 8 minus 11, that's negative 3. So this is the combination of the first example. Okay? All right, so let's go on to the second example. So for the second example, now notice we have a negative in front of this, so that negative is going to change the sign of every single term inside of this parentheses. So then these 5x's become negative 5x cubed. The 10x change to negative 10x to the fourth, and this negative times negative is positive 6x to the first, and negative 1 times 14, that's negative 14. Okay, then I have negative 7x to the fourth plus 11x to the second minus x to the first minus 8. Now let's collect like terms. So I have negative 10x to the fourth and negative 7x to the fourth. And when I combine those two, they combine to negative 17x to the fourth. Then I have, let's see, negative 5x to the third, and I don't have any other x's to the third. So this is minus 5x to the third power. And next I have positive 11x squared, and I don't have any x squares here, so then plus 11x squared. Then we're looking at the negative x here, that's x to the first, and we have positive 6x to the first. So when we combine those two, they combine to 5x. And then last, the constants. So we have negative 8 and negative 14. So they combine to negative 22. And we are done with this problem. Okay, so as you can see, it's not as difficult, and you have seen this before. So I'm going to let's see, I'm going to do 2 more on this lesson, then I'm going to do another, I'm going to do part 2 on another lesson, another video. Okay, so here I'm going to use FOIL. So multiply 7x times 8x, 7 times 8 is 56, and x times x is x squared. 7x times 5, 7 times 5 is 35, so this is 35x. And then negative 3 times 8x, negative 3 times 8 is negative 24, so negative 24x, negative 3 times 5, that's negative 15. Then simplify by combining like terms or collecting like terms. So 56x squared, negative 35x minus 24x, that's 11x, and then minus 15, so this is the product of those two binomials. Okay, next example. So this one we have the square, which means we have two 5x plus 11 binomials. So we are going to expand these two binomials. So then 5x times 5x, that's 25x squared. 5x times 11, 5 times 11 is 55, so 55x. 11 times 5x, another 55x's. And then 11 times 11, that's 121. So then again, collect like terms, 25x squared, 55x and 55x combined to 110x and plus 121. So there you have the product of example number 2. Example number 3. So notice that now we have a binomial being multiplied by a trinomial, but it's the same idea. So 5x times x squared, that's 5x to the third. 5x times negative 3x, 5 times negative 3, that's negative 15, and x times x is x squared. And then 5x times 2, that's positive 10x. And then the inner, so 4 times x squared plus 4x squared. 4 times negative 3x, that's negative 12x. 4 times 2 plus 8. Okay, and from here, clean up by combining like terms. So 5x to the third, and then we have negative 15x and positive 4x squared. Negative 15x squared, positive 4x squared, they combine to negative 11x squared. And then we have 10x and negative 12x, so those combine to negative 2x. And then we just have the constant, which is plus 8. So this is the product of that binomial and this trinomial. Okay, so I'll see you on the other video. Thank you for watching.